Thank you for joining Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you enjoy this class. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hi everyone, it's Rashi from Stretch and Flow. It's been a beautiful day here and I had a big event last night and in a bit of a funk today, so feeling fairly tired, a little bit weary. And so I thought I'd take you through a very quick stretch that is great if you are having kind of a day where you're feeling a little bit out of sorts. You need a quick reset or a bit of a re-energize, and you just need to go a little bit more gently and show a little bit more compassion to your body. So as always, everything's optional. It's a fairly short stretch, which I do sometimes do throughout the day, or if you just need that quick reset. No bolsters or blocks are needed, just your mat, and let's make a start. So let's come seated, shutting the eyes down, or taking that little gaze down at your mat. Sometimes when you're having a bit of a day where you might be feeling a bit tired, a little bit weary, or you've maybe overdone it and the body's feeling a little bit stressed out and in tension, just let's really focus on the breath. So really long inhales in. Perhaps you want to count that inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, taking a little pause, and then just exhale completely for 1, 2, 3, 4. And just do a few like that, so counting helps. Then count your inhale, take a little pause, and then count the exhale. Otherwise, just consciously take some longer, slower, deeper breaths. Notice where the parts in your body are feeling a little tender. It might be the shoulders or neck. It might be around the hip area. It might just be that your mind is feeling a little tense. And just do a couple more rounds of longer breath. Just being curious as to which parts of the body may need to be shown a little bit more compassion as we just take these stretches. Let's take one breath together. A deep inhale in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. The eyes are shut, just gently opening them. Allow yourself to blink 3 to 4 times. Just waking up those eye muscles, letting the light filter in. Sitting up nice and tall. On the breath in, reach the arms all the way up. On the breath out, let's take a twist. Left hand in front, right hand behind. Lengthening on the inhale. And as you exhale, turn and gaze over that right shoulder. Use your finger mouse to help you. So on the inhale, just lengthen. And as you exhale, twisting a little bit more. Bring everything back to center. Let's reach the arms up. Just a slight back bend to open the heart. And then let's take the stretch on the other side. So the twist, right hand in front, left hand behind. You're lengthening first on the inhale. And as you exhale, turn and gaze over that left shoulder. Breathing in to lengthen. And breathing out, perhaps twisting a little bit more. Just almost like you're rinsing everything out that doesn't serve you. Everything comes back round to center. The arms reach all the way up. And as you exhale, make a prayer at your heart space. Either take your gaze down at the mat or shut the eyes down. Sometimes when you're in a bit of a funk, it's really good just to set an intention, just to give you a bit of clarity and focus. So perhaps wherever you are in your day, just set an intention, a quality of mind that you want to keep for the rest of your day. Internalize it by just repeating it to yourself 2 to 3 times. And then breathe it in on the inhale. Let the breath go. Crack the eyes open. Let's shoot the arms all the way up. Let the right palm just grab hold of the left elbow On the breath in, just guiding that arm up, feeling the stretch in the side body. And as you breathe out, guiding that elbow over to the right, feeling the stretch deepen a little bit more. Inhale, the arm rises up. As you exhale, taking the stretch on the same side. One more. Breathing in to reach up and breathing out to take the stretch. Inhale, release that left hand. The right arm comes to meet it. Take a big breath in. Let's take it on the other side. So the left palm on the right elbow. On the breath in, you're just guiding that right arm up. And on the breath out, guiding that elbow, the arm floats to the left. Inhale to reach up again. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, over to the left. One more. Inhale, grow nice and tall. And as you exhale, taking the stretch. Inhale, the right arm comes up, the left arm comes to meet it. This time interlace the fingers, pull up from the waist, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, scoop the belly in and bring the arms in front. Inhale, you're reaching everything up. Just get rid of anything that's causing you any stress or worry. Take a back bend here, open the heart. And as you exhale, scooping the belly and reaching the arms in front. One more. Breathing in, perhaps reaching up a little bit taller. And then as you breathe out, reaching forward. Inhale, the arms are reaching up. As you exhale, taking a swan dive down at your mat, making your way onto all fours. Everything's nice and gentle. Have an unhurried attitude. Especially if you're feeling fatigued or tired or you've had a busy few days. Just take some gentle rocks backwards and forwards. And know that whatever you're feeling, whether it's challenging, whether you're feeling worry, stress, know that it will pass. It won't be with you forever. Sometimes just taking these simple stretches with some breath work and just clear the mind a little. Coming back to a neutral spine, taking some cat-cow curls. On the breath in, the waist goes back and the gaze goes up. And on the breath out, rounding and arching. Two more like that. Inhaling in and exhaling out. One more. Breathing in and letting the breath go. Put the finger mounds to the edges of the mat and just drop into puppy pose. So dropping the chest down, hips towards the ceiling and creeping those finger mounds out a little bit further just to get that nice stretch of the spine. Sometimes when we're feeling anxious or worried, the spine kind of contracts. When we're in tension or there's any fear, you see it in animals quite a lot, like they almost contract in, withdraw. So to counteract that, it's nice to take these beautiful stretches of the spine that is really expansive in that area. So couple it with a deep inhale in, let the breath go. One more breath. And then gently walking the hands back, digging the toes in and coming into downward facing dog, perhaps to just increase that stretch in the spine. Just shake the head, yes or no, release any tension in the neck. And then bend one knee in, drop the opposite heel down. Just stretching out those limbs. It's like you're blowing away the cobwebs. And sometimes with challenging days, it's good to face it head on, to take some action, to move your body a little bit. One more breath. Come onto your tippy toes, lift the heels up, take a glance up towards your palms, bend the knees a lot. Either taking a jump or a couple of steps up to meet your palms and hanging ragdoll once you're there. Making the base a little bit wider, so the feet a little bit wider. Bending the knees, a gentle sway from side to side. Keep that breath flowing, the back of the neck is soft. Perhaps one more each side, coming back to center. On the inhale, a halfway lift, a nice flat back. On the exhale, a forward fold as you empty the breath. On the inhale, let's sweep the arms all the way up to standing. The gaze can follow. On the exhale, bring the hands to your heart space. Empty the breath. Inhale, deepen the back bend, shine the heart open. And as you exhale, a swan dive down to your mat. A halfway lift, a nice flat back. A forward fold as you empty the breath. Inhale, strong arms all the way up to standing. As you exhale to your heart space as you empty the breath. Inhale, reaching up and over. And as you exhale, take a swan dive down to your mat, empty the breath. A halfway lift, a nice flat back. As you exhale, placing the hands on the mat and just pigeon-toeing the feet out so you're coming into a wide-legged straddle. You can take it as wide as you want. Remember, you're treating your body with gentleness and compassion. So if you need to make the feet a little bit closer together, go ahead. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Place the hands on the mat. If you need a bit of height and you have a block or a bolster, you can place them on that. Drop the crown of the head towards the mat. Take a gentle rock backwards and forward. Keep that breath going. One more breath. On the inhale, a halfway lift, a nice flat back. On the exhale, a forward fold. Drop the crown of the head. Inhale in neutral position. As you exhale, keep the left leg straight and just lunge with that right knee. Feel a deep stretch in that inner left leg. Inhale back through to center. As you exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, come back through to center. Let's do one more on each side. As you exhale, taking the stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lunging that knee out. Inhale, come back through to center. Pigeon toe the feet so they're back to hip width distance. Drop the crown of the head towards the mat again. On the breath in, reaching all the way up. This time make a pistol grip with the palms. Point your fingers facing up towards the ceiling. On the inhale, taking a back bend. On the exhale, flip to one side, keeping the arms straight for the first stretch. Inhale, reaching up. You can add that gentle back bend if you like. And as you exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, come back to center. Go nice and tall, ground with your feet. As you exhale, this time is taking the stretch, but perhaps bending the elbows, getting deeper into that side body. Just clearing anything again which is not nurturing or of any nourishment to you. Breathing in, the arms reach up. As you breathe out, over to the other side. Inhale, the arms sweep up. As you exhale, take a swan dive down to your mat. A halfway lift, a nice flat back. And as you exhale, placing the hands on the mat, let the knees just gently follow. Once you've landed, just take one cat-cow curl. A breath in, the waist goes back and the gaze goes up. And as you breathe out, that rounding and arching. Back to a neutral spine, extending the right leg behind you. Take a big breath in, keeping equal weight in your palms. Bending that right knee and just stacking it over that left hip. Starting to open up the hips. Sometimes we store a lot of tension and emotions in our hip flexors. The psoas muscle, one of the biggest muscles. Let's just start to release anything that we don't need anymore using our breath. You can rotate that right ankle one way and then the other way, just peeling that hip over. Inhale, the right leg shoots back. As you exhale, swing that right foot to the outer edge of the right side of the mat. Scoot the left knee back a little. Just take a gentle rock backwards and forward. Just exploring how that hip's feeling. Keeping that breath nice and fluid. Side to side, backwards and forwards. And then coming back to stillness, keep the left palm on the ground. Just breathe that right arm up, a gentle twist. The gaze can follow. You're reaching up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, place the right palm on the right knee or thigh. Just give it a gentle push away. And come onto the side of that right foot if it feels nourishing. And just guiding that right knee, perhaps in little circular motions, just Gently opening that hip up. Often when we worry, we're worried about the future. Often when we feel a little bit flat or a bit down, we're dwelling in the past. Let me encourage you just to focus on your breath. That instantly just brings you back to this present moment. One more breath here. Inhale, the right arm reaches all the way up. As you exhale, just dropping it back down. Walk the hands over to the left side of the mat and then just scoot that right knee back. You feel that side of the body stretched out. Bring the hands back so you're back on all fours. Adjust the knees if you need to. Let's do another cat-cow here. A breath in, the waist goes back, the gaze goes up. As you breathe out, rounding and arching. Back to a neutral spine. This time the left leg extends behind you. Keep that equal weight in the palms. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bending the knees, stacking it over that right hip. Again, keeping equal weight in the palm. Rotating the ankle one way and then the other way. Keep peeling that hip open. One more breath here. And then inhaling, the left leg comes back. As you exhale, swing it to the left edge of the mat. Scoot the right knee back. And then just for the first few breaths, we're just doing some exploring, noticing how this side feels. Whether it feels a little bit tighter than the other side. Just taking some organic movements backwards and forward, side to side. Perhaps keeping the gaze down low so there's no straining in the neck. One more breath. And then keeping the right palm down. Inhale the left arm up, the gaze can follow. A gentle twist at the waist, reaching up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, the left hand lands on the left knee or thigh. We're just deepening that stretch so you can come onto the side of that left foot. Lean the body in the opposite way and then guiding that left knee. Just in some little circular motion. One way and then the other way. Take one more breath here. The left arm reaches all the way up. As you exhale, dropping it back down onto the mat. This time walking the hands to the right side of the mat, so much so that that left knee just drops back. Bringing the knees wide on the mat, the two big toes together. Reach the arms in front of you. Place one palm in the center of the mat, the other palm on top, interlacing the fingers as you pull the hips to the back of the mat and reach the arms to the front of the mat. Drop the gaze. So you're getting that nice extension of the spine. Pushing the hips a little bit further, the arms a little bit further forward. One more breath. And then placing the hands on the mat, lifting the hips up, scooting the knees back together and just coming back onto your sit bone. Just with a few stretches together with breath, it can just change your quality of mind. And remember the intention that you set. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. On the breath in, swing the arms behind you and then push the palms all the way up, following the palm to your eyes. On the exhale, bending the elbows, pushing the palms out to the side, roughly at shoulder height. On the inhale, hinging from the hips, gathering as the palms reach all the way up. And as you exhale, flipping the palms and just using your own body resistance as you push them down to your mat. Let's do one more. So swing the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, the arms reach up. As you exhale, bending the elbows, pushing the palms out to the side. Inhale, you're hinging from the hip, gathering, reaching all the way up. And as you exhale, flipping the palms as everything comes down. breath in, shrugging the shoulders up to the ears as you exhale. Just take a rotation. Another one, breathing in, the shoulders come up. As you breathe out, rotating down. Sitting up nice and tall, let the arms just hang down by your side. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. As you exhale, just drop the head to one side, it doesn't matter. Feel that stretch down the neck. Inhale, coming back to neutral. As you exhale, over to the other side. Bring the stretch down the other side. Inhale, coming back to neutral. As you exhale, tuck the chin into the chest and drop the gaze. Stretching the back of the neck. Inhale, back to neutral. As you exhale, as long as you're not healing in the neck, tuck the head back. You feel a stretch down the front of the neck. Coming back through to center. Breathe the arms up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart space. Empty the breath completely. Inhaling, you're reaching all the way up. Gaze can follow. Exhaling to your heart space. Let's do one more. Breathing in to reach all the way up. And as you breathe out, hands to your heart space. Shutting the eyes down. Let's take those longer, slower breaths as we finish the practice. So again, perhaps inhaling for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a pause. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just continue to do a few rounds of those breaths. And just sit up nice and tall. So grounding with the sit bones, but really lifting up through the spine. Widening through the collarbones, softening through the shoulders and the facial features. Just noticing that inhale as it passes in through the nostrils. Noticing the exhale. Notice your quality of mind. Remember your intention. As we take final 2 breaths together, and inhale in through the nose, a big letting go sigh out the mouth. One more, breathing in, and let the breath go. Just bow your head towards your fingertips. Know that if you're in a little bit of a funk, you're not feeling as you normally would, you're out of sorts a little bit, know that this too shall pass. I hope this practice has given you a little bit of clarity, a little bit of focus. I hope it's got rid of things which aren't of service to you, and your quality of mind has changed a little bit. As we finish, we bow our heads and say, Namaste. May all beings be free, may all beings be happy, and may all beings be at peace. Namaste.
Thank you for joining us for Stretch and Flow with Rashi. We hope you've enjoyed the class. Please subscribe and make sure if you have any questions, please send an email, get in touch some way. Once again, thank you and have a great day.